Hello class, I'm teacher Christine, and our topic for today, we will be playing. But before we start to play, let us first go back to our previous lesson. We've discussed last meeting about the verb and the three types of verb. Okay, so what is verb again, class? Very good, Miss Lynette. So a verb is a word used to describe an action, a state, or an occurrence. So there are three types of verb. What is it again, class? Very good, Mr. Valentin. So the three types of verb are helping verb, linking verb, and an action verb. So helping verb is used before linking verb to convey additional information, while linking verb, it connects the subject to a sentence, to a noun, or an adjective. And for the last one, action verb, it expresses an action, whether it be physical or mental. So I have here an example of physical action verb, which is running. When we use it in sentence, Miss Wasig is running because she is late in school. So the physical action verb there is running. And I have here another example of verb, which is the word achieve. So when I use it in sentence, the student will achieve a high score on her exam. So the verb there is achieve. So take note, class, that verb is necessary to a sentence to make sense. So let's now start to play about charade. So I'm going to give you an adverb word, then you're going to act it, and then your team, they will be guessing it. I'm giving you a 30-second to guess it and 30-second to act it. So if you guess what verb is that or what adverb is that, you have a point. So here, I'm going to divide the class into two teams. So we have the first team, Miss Lynette and Mr. Valentin. And for the second team, we have Miss Wasig and Miss Achay. So I'm going to message you privately so that your team, they don't know what adverb or what adverb word is that.
Let us now proceed to the types of adverbs. But before that, can anyone give the definition of an adverb again? Yes, Miss Lynette? Very good. So who can give me the types of an adverbs? No one? All right. So there are actually 5 types of an adverb. First, we have the adverb of time, the adverb of manner, the adverb of place, the adverb of degree, and the adverb of frequency. Now, what do we mean by an adverb of time? Do you have any idea? Yes, Miss Christine. What is an adverb of time? Okay, that's right. So when we see adverb of time, it tells when something happened, or it tells us when an action occurs. Let's have an example. Everybody read this example? Okay. The Panagbenga Festival will commence today. What do you think is the adverb here? Exactly. The word today is the adverb. When does the Panagbenga Festival will commence? Today. So the word today is the adverb of time in this sentence. Do you have any question about the first type of an adverb? None. Okay, so let's now proceed to our second type of adverb, and it is an adverb of manner. What is an adverb of manner? Anyone? Yes, Miss Clarence. That's correct. An adverb of manner tells how something happens. Can you read the example on the screen? Thank you. So what do you think is the adverb here? Mr. Valentin? You got it right. How did the tourists pick the fresh strawberries? They pick it happily. So, happily is the adverb of manner in this sentence. The next adverb is the adverb of place. And an adverb of place tells where something happens or where something is located. Who wants to read the example for the adverb of place? Yes, Mr. David? Thank you. And can you please tell us what the adverb of place in this sentence is? Excellent. Where are the pine trees located here in Baguio? Everywhere. And so, everywhere is the adverb of place in this sentence. The fourth is the adverb of degree. Do you have an idea what an adverb of degree is? Yes, Miss Karen. Very well. This type of an adverb tells the degree or extent to which something happens. Mr. Joey, can you please read the example on the screen? Thank you. What do you think now is the adverb of degree in this sentence? Great. The word very is the adverb of degree in this sentence. How therapeutic is strolling around Burnham Park? Very therapeutic. The word very is the adverb of degree in this sentence. Lastly, we have the adverb of frequency. This type of adverb tells often a thing happens. Miss Aya, can you please read the example? Okay, thank you. So Session Road is always crowded with people. So class, what do you think is the adverb of frequency in this sentence? It's the word always. How often is the Session Road crowded with people? Always. So that is the adverb of frequency. Any questions regarding the types of an adverb, class? Okay, so there are no questions, and that means that you understood our lesson. Now I want you to provide 2 examples for each type of adverb and use them in a sentence.
Okay, class, so what do we call the words you have guessed? Yes, Miss Richie? Very good. So our lesson for today is actually about adverbs, but before we start our discussion, here are the objectives of our today's lesson. At the end of our lesson, you must be able to identify the different types of adverbs, give example of each type of adverbs, and demonstrate teamwork and participation in our class discussion. So class, can anyone give me the definition of adverb? Yes, Miss Suzette? That is absolutely correct. So when we say adverb, it is a word that can modify a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. And how can we say that an adverb will modify a verb? Any idea, class? Yes, Mr. Richmond? That's right. So when we say an adverb modifies a verb, it tells us when, how, where, why, how often, or how much the action is being performed. And how about if when we say an adverb modifies an adjective? Any idea, class? None. So when we say an adverb modifies an adjective, it tells us something about the adjective in the sentence and often adding clarification, intensity. And class, how about if when we say an adverb modifies another adverb? Any idea? Yes, Miss Christine? Very good. Therefore, when we say an adverb modifies another adverb, it is when an adverb can tell to what extent another adverb modifies a word. So that would be all for our discussion today, class. Do you have any questions or clarifications about our topic? If none, thank you.
So far, how was your acquiring of knowledge about adverbs? Do you have any question, class? Very good. Since everything are all clear, now we will have a drill to practice your newly learned ideas. Are you ready, class? Okay, let's start. Stay in your group in our charades game a while ago. I posted sentences with no modifiers on the board, and each members of the group will add adverbs to the sentences. Then someone from the group will identify the type of adverb which given by their group mates. For you to clearly understand the flow of our drill, let me show you an example. Example in this sentence, I pray at night. Class, do we have a modifier or an adverb in the given example? Yes, correct, none. So if I will add an adverb or modifier on the sentence, it will be like, I always pray at night. The word always is an example of an adverb. Class, what type of an adverb is always? Very good. It is an adverb of time. So that's it. Just add an adverb on the sentence, then later identify its type. Class, are we all clear? Okay, let's start. First sentence, wearing mask is advised. Next, the stranger disappeared. Third, we went to the carnival. Fourth, Baguio City is beautiful. And last one, flowers are blooming. I will give you 2 minutes to finalize your group activity, then you will present it to the class. Good job, everyone! All groups have correct answers to our practice. It seems all ideas about adverbs are all clear. Once again, what do we mean when we talk about adverb? Anybody from the class? Yes, very good. How about its different types? That's correct. And our last question, why learning adverbs is important? Nice one. Thank you, class, for your active participation.
All right, I believe that you are all prepared for our evaluation. So at this juncture, we are going to have a collaborative activity. This activity will help me further evaluate whether or not you have fully grasped the different concepts of adverbs that I have presented you. Okay, so here are the instructions regarding the activity. In your group, or in the same group that you are in right now, kindly create a role play that will showcase the different types of adverbs that we have learned. I repeat, kindly create or perform a role play that will showcase or highlight the different types of adverbs that we have learned. Is it clear? Okay, are there any questions? Yes, Mr. Paul. Okay, very good. Thank you for that question. Your role play should last up to 2 to 3 minutes only. Is it clear? Okay, very good. Are there any more questions? Okay, I can see that nobody's raising his or her hand. So here is the rubric that I will be using to evaluate your presentation. Okay, so as you can see, the first criterion that I would be using would be relevance. Your role play should showcase the different types of adverbs that we have learned. The actors and actresses should also use adverbs in their dialogues. Is that clear? Okay, so this criterion would be equivalent to 15 points. Okay, very good. So for the second criterion, kindly read Mr. Paul. Okay, thank you. So the second criterion would be organization and delivery. Of course, your presentation should be delivered in an organized manner. So this is equivalent to 10 points. Okay. For the third criterion, we have here professionalism. So kindly read Miss Anna. Okay, very good. So in this criterion, you are expected to act professional and mature. So you should also embrace your role with seriousness. So this is equivalent to 5 points. I hope that's clear. Okay, very good. So for the fourth criterion, we have here time allotment. So as asked by one of your classmates earlier, this role play should be up to 2 to 3 minutes only. Okay, I repeat, it should be 2 to 3 minutes long only. Is it clear? Very good. So this criterion is equivalent to 5 points. Very good. Now let's move to the last criterion, which is teamwork. So in this criterion, you are expected to work with your group mates. You should participate in all the activities and in all the planning and the presentation as well. If I can see that your group is working very well, then automatically I will give you 5 points. So all in all, we have here how many points? Very good, 40 points. So this activity is worth 40 points. Now at this moment, I am going to give you exactly 5 minutes or 10 minutes rather to practice and brainstorm on how you are going to present your role play. Your time starts now. Time is up, class. Are you ready? Okay, very good. So at this moment, we are going to witness the performance of Group 1, followed by Group 2, and so on. Okay, so take the floor, Group 1. Very good, guys. I have seen your performances and I am happy to say that everyone participated in this activity. I have seen that all of you exerted effort and participated in the making of your role play. So at this moment, let us now give ourselves the GOOD cheer, because I believe that everyone did a pretty good job in this activity. So in 3, 2, 1, GOOD, 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 good. Okay, very good. That's right. So thank you very much for participating in our class discussion as well as the previous activity that we had. I hope you have a great day today. Thank you once again and see you next meeting. Goodbye.